Alright guys, this is Zzar, and I'm back. Look at me, look at how cool I look with this. Well, I'm
we are making great advances in the hybrid soldier program.
just let this guy
Military cooperation, we aim to have a
finish talking.
soldier type by the spring of 1966.
I just ran Slaughterhouse with this group here, and to be honest, most of the runs I've done has been a lot of experimentation, and usually my first and everyone else in the group's first run. But this just went so fast. These guys were so good, even though it's a pickup group. So I thought I might edit out some things, but I'm gonna record a bit here. Just like a live run. In case you haven't done this before, I think Slaughterhouse is one of the later ones, if not the latest one. Not really sure. Let's see here. I can't really say that I know the tactics that well. And I am probably the one with the weakest DPS on the group. Nevertheless, things go down. I mean, I've been here once before. I ran with this group here, and this took a lot longer. I mean, this boss is not hard. He was never hard, even though we had never tried him before. We could figure this out. I mean, you just dodge those orbs, Tesla some things or whatever they are. It's fair enough. Let's see. Heal stuff. Glyph toolkit, nothing I need. What I need is a belt and a wrist, I think, for DPS gear, and I can always...
combat robot is hardwired to the psychic security system. Perhaps you recognize it from our invasion of the underground world Agartha.
And I can always use something to tank a bit better too, because I'm running a tank setup as well. I like to level with my DPS stuff, and actually, it's been a long time since I was DPS. It was way back when I was playing World of Warcraft that I played DPS last, and even so, the last few years I played, or last year at least, I played a healing druid, so... Anyways, let's get this guy. So now we get to something a little bit more complicated here. I mean, he does that thing, and his ads come alive during the encounter, all the time. And this tank here, Suka, kept them on himself or herself for the duration of the fight, more or less. Wasn't as much of a problem as the first time I was here. Then he does that thing, sort of electrical thing, and it stays there for the rest of the fight. So it's preferable to stay out of that stuff. That's really all it does in this phase. And then now get behind cover of these in an angle, as you can see. Kill the ads. Because what he's going to do now, yep, that thing. See the whole room except for the line where I'm standing now. Down here is covered. All four corners. Alright. And now burn him again. And it does that. That's what it does. The ads come alive again though. So becomes more and more of them. I'm not really doing my job here because I could... I have probably the weakest single target DPS here, but I do have a bit of AoE, so I could help with that. Not sure what they're doing over there. Alright, let's put down the turret, blast them a bit. Get rid of some ads. That's just so we can avoid those for... Oh! Ay, I couldn't get out of that. And I'm dead. Oh well, so we're watching the rest of this fight on camera. We did not wipe once on the other one. Oh, tank is dead too, that's probably why. Well, that wasn't why I died though. I died because I didn't see him coming that close and putting down his AoE there. And then once I saw it, I couldn't dodge past all those ads in my way. Let's see how they're doing. One thing that's a bit annoying here is you can't really see his health when you're doing that camera thing, which would be nice if I could target things here. But in most cases it works pretty well. this camera function. We can pay attention to what's going on. Except in some fights the camera angles are a bit strange and you only see the player and not the boss, and it's like facing the wrong way. It's like a forward, or like you have like a helmet cam facing yourself. Except some other player. Okay, yeah, okay. So we're doing it again, apparently. Alright, let's see if we can get it right this time. So a live dungeon run, guys. Not sure if that's such a good idea for an episode, but why not? I mean, at least this is... Oh, what's going on here? Bit of a bug there. It's gonna be annoying actually, because we can't see when he does his thing. Well, at least we can see the line though. I guess we'll be alright. Okay, let me maybe focus on DPS a bit now. Oh yeah, I can't see his stuff on the ground either. That's not so good. Alright, well, you can see where I'm not supposed to be there, and then let's just... Guess I'll notice if I step into some electricity. I'll just stay where everyone else is, hope they can see it. Ooh, I think that was my biggest hit ever, 2,300 something. Looks like there's some electricity going on here. I don't know. I don't know about this DPS thing here, because like most of the time it feels like I'm not really doing a whole lot of damage, and then all of a sudden I do quite decent damage. Pretty random. My build is not perfect yet though, but it works. It works pretty well. Started out with a... As you know, I started with... Oh, I can see it. Cool. With like a tanking goon build for the Illuminati. Just swords and hammer. And then since I had some hammer stuff... Well, actually I did a little mistake there to begin with. Oh, there's the electricity. Did a mistake there. Started going for the Grifter pre-made deck. But then I thought I don't like elementalism really that much. So I changed. And now I've completed... Where are they? Now I completed the Bodyguard deck. And then I started to mix it around a bit on my own. Basically I've removed a lot of the defensive features of the Bodyguard deck. Where is that guy? Oh, there he is. Is someone dead? Oh, there. Put down my turret. Oh, nearly ran through something there. There we go. Whew.
Attention. Alert disengaged. Blast doors will release.
Yes, I need that one. Hope I get it. Yes, I got it. Cool thing about this group, like, they're very well geared, which is not the case with most of the groups I've been in. So these guys don't need anything.
Technology continues to serve us well. The coils increase power output and conceal the facility from remote viewing and telepathic intrusion.
Just managed to change the gear before that. I ran in there. See, they're pretty effective. I love this group. I'll ask them to stop by my channel and say thanks. Or I mean, I will say thanks by giving them full credit here. They're all good. Thank you guys, if you see this. It's been the most effective run I've had in my Secret World career to date. Look how fast it's going down. I mean, I'm ashamed about my own DPS. But as long as I get loot. I mean, this place is not that easy.
Some auxiliary systems require restart.
Oh!
Security breach.
Ah!
Investigate
Oh,
sector
thank God that saved me my passive there. Oh, I wanted to... yeah, I have a passive from the bodyguard deck that if I go below 50% health, it'll heal me for 40% of my health, but only once every 70 seconds. And that saved my life more than once. Especially now that I have so low HP in my tank build, tank gear. I have like 11,000 HP, so I'm not used to really being concerned with dying, and I also have a lot of self-heals. Not the case here, except that little emergency there. Emergency heal that keeps me alive when I'm not paying attention myself.
Administering psychic surgery. Move to maximum safety distance.
So this one is basically just that. When it goes in there, just... actually, you don't even... it seems you don't really have to stand behind those even, I just realized.
Is released.
Because I think he will attack whatever is nearest to him, which is... in that case at least, that was one of those scientists that runs around here. Doesn't really do anything, those scientists. And so long as one of those are closer, or you're standing behind the computer panels there, you should be fine. At least that's how I think it works. Then he has his little AoE, and like, that's pretty much it.
Administering psychic
Like
surgery.
now, for
Move
instance,
to maximum safety distance.
we should run behind here, because I can't see any scientists there. Nah,
Application
you're fine.
complete. Maintain safety distance until aggression.
I'm not really sure how it works, actually. Ooh, tank going down. Nearly. Nearly. Now we got him. Alright. Nearly at the point where I would start rolling for tank kill as well.
Gallery, donor bodies are observed.
But I
while the
shouldn't.
vampiric material gestates. Freezing temperatures.
I'll get some
slowly
tank gear when I'm
reduce.
tanking somewhere.
We have a steady supply of vampiric material from the creature we contacted in Romania, Marta. When our method is finalized, we will remove this unpleasant beast from the process.
I'm actually, and this is something like, you know, with how it is with DPS people, especially those that hasn't ever played anything but DPS, they generally are not very concerned with aggro management unless it actually kills them. If it just creates trouble for the tank, they don't really care. And in this game, DPS has a lot of supportive abilities that they can choose to equip, and most don't. And to be honest, I haven't either, but I do have a few passives that is support based. I mean, I have a reasonable amount of debuffs and party things that make my defensive target, which I just realized I haven't actually put in any defensive targets, so that didn't help at all. But I do have that. That helps my defensive target, so I should put the tank as my defensive target. There we go.
Chamber for our advanced study line, Alexei.
Alright.
Alexei type has many
I'm
desirable
such a noob.
characteristics. Our goal is to greatly reduce the anatomical deformities.
I didn't really have time to comment that other fight, what was going on there, but it should be pretty self-evident. But rest assured, if you're here with your average group, which I have been before, well, not only here but many places, stay away from those things. Put those on the floor. Yeah, that fight will not be that fast if you're here with your average group. And then he nukes the place with some bombs, and that ice there stays on the floor for at least a while. I'm not sure if it's the whole time. And then he sprays us with ice, kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that Batman movie. He was Mr. Frost! Oh, I have the red stuff now. Oh, I should not step in there. See, saved me again. My thing. And then the healer took over. lag! Oh, lag! Oh. What's on me now? I have a red bubble. Okay, and then we fall down. If you last for that long. One thing you didn't see that he does is he can, that if he hits you with that frost beam thing there, you'll get like frozen in ice, and some DPS has to shoot you free. Someone has to destroy the ice basically. And this is a lovely place, right? I think it's cozy, it's like Christmassy. Red, nice. Some ads. So I mean, should be used in some vegetarian ad. This place here. Where is your hot dogs coming from? Alright. Now all that's left is to kill him, and this is the final boss, and I have to say that is a pretty fast run, don't you agree? I mean, the first time I was here it took like 4 or 5 times as long. Not to mention the one you saw in the previous episode, I think it is. I'm recording this a little bit ahead of time, so like it's probably gonna be like nearly a week, if not more, from the time I record this till you actually watch it. And I'm sorry about that, it's just sometimes I have more time to record than other times, as I do have a full-time job. And yeah, should explain that. Oh, and here we go with another Fatso, and lag, and oh, I want to die here now. There goes that one, and then there goes the other one. And 2x loot. Loot from both of them. And quest completed for 538,000. Plus whatever we got on the way here, which is a good chunk. Finger. Please. Yeah. Greed. Blood magic, greed. Waste, come on, come on, come on, come on. No healing, I need a waste. Oh well. Or do I? Did I get a waste before? Nah. Anyways, a lot of AP, we got some loot, some money, and a good group. So, thanks everyone for watching, and thanks to you guys in the group for taking me. It was awesome. See you around, guys. Bye bye.